For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns, and it's time for your daily dose of the doctor. Well, even on a morning where we have very few opening gap opportunities, the ones that are there can spell pretty significant profits even when the setup looks less than perfect. So let's take a look at KSS. This is Kohl's Corporation. This was the only one this morning that didn't have a crazy opening gap where the gap bar opened down very low and then immediately closed the gap and got into yesterday's range. So we had a lot of weird stuff going on right around the opening bell this morning, but KSS did give us an opportunity to profit at least a few $100 in the first 10 minutes of trading. Now, if you've taken the opening gap course, then what you see here is a Baltimore Chop opening gap. This is a statistical technique for handicapping opening gaps that I developed back in the late 1990s, and I've been trading it ever since. This is unique to the way that I trade, not something that you're going to see anywhere else. But you see here the 2 standard deviation opening gap took KSS down from yesterday's close at 61.50 to open today at 56.93. So we had a nice big gap, and when we have those, the first thing we do is look for some reversals to start taking place. Now, we're not looking for this to close the gap. Remember what you learned in the course. This is all about finding the first opportunity for entry and exiting at the first opportunity for profit. You can try to see if they run, but typically you're going to wind up getting out right at one of the levels that we discussed in the course. In this case, what we saw happen was that the first bar of trading, the first 5-minute bar, which is our Q bar, right, came down and it closed at $56.61. When the second bar of trading dipped below that and reversed back up through $56.61, that was our logical entry, with our first logical target being at $56.93. That was the open of the day. That's where most of the day's volume occurred at this point, and that's where we're expecting that things are going to run into a brick wall, so that's where we want to take profits off the table. We could look for an extension up into the high of that first bar. That would get us up into 57.66, but using that 56.93 as a trailing stop got us right back out again. 1,000 shares got you $320, and that's not bad for 10 minutes of work. Now, for those of you who have taken the course already, just trying to help you firm up where those entries and exits are, I'm glad that so many of you are enjoying this course, and I will keep trying to pump that kind of information out there as long as people love it. If you haven't taken the course yet, this is your chance. This is priced right. Boy, this is priced to fly off the shelves, right? $9.99 for a 25-minute course that is packed with information about how to trade opening gaps. There is no sales pitch in the presentation. It is strictly about how the Baltimore Chop opening gap setup works and how we go about trading them over the course of the trading session. So if you're interested in taking it, go ahead and click on the link in the video. You'll be taken to a sales page where you can buy the opening gap course for $9.99 and take it immediately. If you have any further questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. I hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. The best trader education anywhere, only from TraderInsight.com.